Good morning, BHS. Today is Friday, February 9th. It is an A-Day schedule. My name is Bernie Pierce.
My name is Johnny Tran.
We have a fun-packed show for you all today. Here are our top stories.
What's happening at BHS and what do some people have to say about it?
We are celebrating girls and women in sports this week on the show.
Valentine's Day is coming up. Julia and Aaron have a fun fact about that.
Looking for some food ideas? Evan has a suggestion.
Find out Liam's musical highlight of the week.
And as usual, Sawyer has a movie suggestion. All of this and much more coming up on this week's episode of Pop News.
Do you have a pulse on the current events at BHS? Well, now we have a new segment that aims to hear your opinion on what's happening in our school community. This week's topic is the acceptable use policy. This is current events with Johnny, and I'm here with
Mrs. B.
What is your opinion on the acceptable use policy?
I was a little bit confused about all the details, but I think it's good because if the system goes down on us, we'll be in big trouble. So I know that can happen. So we have to have some safeguards. And then also I was glad because I was teaching after COVID and everyone was so addicted to their devices, kind of myself included, that we sort of needed to all get on the same page so we can get back into learning. There's fun time and then there's work time. And so to get back into work time, we kind of had to figure out how to put away the fun time, and it's really addictive, so it was hard to put it away. So I think that it's good to have, the standards and boundaries and everything set up, even though some of them I don't understand.
Thank you for your time.
I think it's fun.
What do you think that could be done to change it?
I'm not sure.
I am very in agreement with this policy. Schools need checks and balances in order for kids to be supervised, I guess. And I think a good thing would be if they could establish a type of a reward system for children, students, that they could utilize technology in a positive way.
I mean, it's pretty unfair because I see teachers on their phones all the time. And I feel like the rules should apply to everyone. It's not fair. I want to play games and watch YouTube during class when I have nothing else to do. It's not fair.
All right.
It's very unfair. It's bad. I don't like it. I want to play. I want to do those things. I get bored during class. What if I finish all my assignments? And let us use our phones, please. Please, pretty please.
How do you think that we could change it?
First off, if we shouldn't be allowed to use our phones, then the teachers shouldn't be able to use their phones either because it's not fair. Yeah.
All right, thank you for your time.
No problem.
It's now time to go to the movies with the one and only Sawyer Gomes and the Black Hawk movie review.
Hello, my movie peeps. I'm Sawyer Gomes with your Black Hawk movie review. This week's movie review is on The Boys in the Boat, directed by George Clooney, who starred in Ocean's 11. This film is based on the best-selling book by Daniel James Brown. For anyone who had Mrs. Ambler in 7th grade, you may remember this story. This film is about a group of underdogs who decide to try out for the crew team to try to get to the 1936 Olympics in Berlin. Crew is considered the most physically demanding of all sports. The movie is from the perspective of Joe Rance, who was in the second seat of the boat, the Husky Clipper. This movie does a good job of showing us what life was like during the Great Depression. The young men of this crew team demonstrated the true meaning of grit. Each one of them was faced with adversity, yet these 9 nobodies showed the world what it truly means to put your own troubles aside and work as a team in a time when most people were losing hope. Roll the clip.
Washington has fallen back to last place, 4 lengths behind the leaders.
Now, Bobby.
Work!
What's he doing? It has to be now.
Come on, boys.
Wait for it. Wait for it. All right, done. Give me 36. Go. Right through. Right through.
And here they come. Looking for fresh water, Bobby Mock is steering right into Syracuse's lane.
I was a bit concerned when George Clooney was chosen as director, but he proved me wrong when I saw this incredible story. The writing, the sets, the music, and the actors were chosen very well. You feel like you were in the 1930s. So I give The Boys in the Boat a rowing 5 out of 5 Hawks. Please go watch this extraordinary film. You won't regret it. And as usual, if you want to catch the full review of this movie, please go check out my channel, Reviews You Can Use. I'm Sora Gomes, and I will see you next time at the movies.
Thank you, Sawyer. Your work is always very insightful.
It is now time for a nutritional portion of the show with Evan Biello.
Hello, my name is Evan Biello, and welcome to another episode of Evan's Food for Thought. Today, I interview Eric James, Real to Tape.
My name is Eric, and I'm an intern here in this classroom.
What is your favorite food?
That's a tough one. I'm not picky. I'll eat a lot of food, but if I had to say my favorite, probably like a lobster roll.
What is your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant? That's another tough one. Probably Rosewood, because it's close to my house and they have lobster rolls.
Well, what is your favorite food to cook for dinner?
For dinner? I'm a big taco guy. I love some tacos. Come home, go to practice, do whatever I gotta do, come home, tacos are ready for dinner. It's perfect.
What do you bring to lunch
For lunch, I normally buy lunch. I'll get main menu, unless it's gross, and I'll get pizza.
Did you have a favorite food item in the cafeteria when you were in school? What?
My favorite school lunch? Probably cheesy breadsticks.
What is your favorite breakfast food?
That's easy. That's pancakes all day.
Thank you for being a part of Evan's Food for Thought and sharing your thoughts about food with Hawk News. Have a great school year.
Thank you, Ev. This
week's Black Hawk Cafeteria Spotlight is on Tuesday. The cafeteria is serving chicken and cheese quesadilla salsa, sour cream, black beans, and food of the day. Evan's restaurant of the week is Lewis Family Restaurant. I recommend their hash browns, home fries, eggs, and Italian bread. It went great with hot chocolate. Thanks for watching Evan's Food for Thought. Stay hungry, Bellingham.
It's now time for a musical portion of the show with Liam Coyle's Rock and Learn segment.
Thank you, Bernie. Today I'm going over the band Linkin Park. They formed in 1996 and consisted of the band member Chester Bennington on vocals, who unfortunately passed away, Mike Shinoda on the synthesizer, Joe Hahn on the turntable, Robbie Bourbon on the drums, Dave Farrell on the bass guitar, and Brad Delson on the keyboard. They go by alternative rock, rap rock, and alternative metal. Here's a preview of one of their hit songs, Numb.
Don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes, every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there.
Enjoy your Friday and rock on. And that's been your one and only Liam Coyle.
Now we have some fun facts of the month by Julia Ham with Aaron Cody to tell you some interesting facts you didn't know. Take it away, Aaron.
Thank you, Johnny. For Valentine's Day, the first Valentine was in the 15th century. This recording is a poem written by a French medieval duke named Charles to his wife in 1415. The poem is about how Charles misses his wife while he is in prison. Next up, ants do not have lungs. They instead breathe through spiracles, 10 or 9 openings, depending on the species. Lastly, snails have teeth between 1,000 and 12,000 teeth to be exact. Their teeth aren't the hard teeth that most people think of. It's small and more gum-like. That's the fun facts we have for this month. See you guys next month.
Here's some information about Color Guard.
Hi, my name is Bernie Pierce, and today we have...
Hi, I'm Mary Middensland. I'm a senior, and I'm one of 2 Color Guard captains, along with Lillian Marshall.
Next Friday, Thursday, we have a Color Guard stage show. If you wanted to come by, it's at like 7:30.
Yep, the show starts at 7. There's going to be a bunch of different solos, duets, larger groups, and the jazz band will be making a feature. So, if you're a fan of Aidan Doyle, you can come and support him along with us too. I think that one of my favorite parts of being in Color Guard is, we're as much of a team as anyone who works together on anything is, but we're more of a family, and I am the mom. The season after this one, where we prepare for the Pops concert, we're doing a mashup of different disco songs, and we are always looking for more people. So if you're interested, you can either contact me or you can contact Beverly Bagot in district. You can just type bbagot at vpsdk12.org and send her an email about joining.
Also, if you want to know where we do it, it's at KMA, right kind of next to DePietro. If you just want to come hang out, see what we do.
Put your hair up, bring some water, equipment will be provided, no experience needed. Everyone starts from somewhere, and we're happy to have you.
And now, sports, the best segment of all time with me, Bernie Pierce.
And me, Johnny Tran.
Attention soccer fans, Real Madrid faced Liverpool in a heated soccer match that took place at BHS, believe it or not. Real Madrid came out on top by 2-0. Here is the footage.
Here we go, Liverpool has the ball. Liverpool has the ball, passes it, misses it again. Liverpool has the ball. Here we go, Real Madrid almost misses it too. Liverpool, we got it. Stay in the corner. Liverpool. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're trying to do something. They're gonna do something. I don't know what's going on. Here we go, Liverpool. You gotta do something. You gotta stay calm and composure. What's the composure? There we go, Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Go!
This past Wednesday was National Girls and Women in Sports Day. To celebrate this event, we reached out to someone who might know a thing or two about the topic. Kaylee has the scoop.
She was selected to the U.S. women's national team at age 16, competed in 5 World Cups and 3 Olympics, bringing home 2 World Cups trophies and 2 gold medals. She is also the author of the book Powerhouse. I'm speaking of the former captain of the U.S. women's national soccer team, Kristine Lilly.
Lilly, good shot, great goal! Fabulous goal from Kristine Lilly. There she goes! Kristine Lilly. Goal! Kristine Lilly! Goal, USA!
Thank you for joining me today on Hawk News.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Please talk to us about what it was like to be called to the national team at age 16.
Yes. Well, wow. I was 16, so I was a junior in high school, and I got asked to go to a training camp, and ended up trying out and making like a younger team, U19 team, and then from that, the coach of the full women's national team saw me and a couple of my other teammates play and asked us to join. And you know what? To be honest with you, I didn't even know much about it. It was very new. It was in 1987, and the national team started in 1985, so it was pretty new. So I didn't even really know the team existed. But they're like, "You want to come play for the U.S. and go on a trip to China?" I was like, "Sure." So that pretty much started my history and my career, and it was amazing.
That's really cool. Who supported you the most in your early soccer journey?
Well, I think I had incredible support from my family. My parents were very supportive. My brother was probably my biggest fan and always played against me and helped me get better. And I had really good friends that really just encouraged me to go after my dreams. So my immediate my immediate circle of people were really supportive, and I think that's super important when you want to follow any sort of dream that you have, to have people around you that want you to be successful. And I had that.
Yeah, that's my friends support me that every sport I play.
Right? It's a great feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good to have them there.
Yeah.
Who were the women who inspired you as a young girl?
Well, when I was a young girl, there wasn't a lot of female role models, let alone there wasn't any in soccer that I saw. Pele, who was the male player that played for Brazil, who was probably the most popular male soccer player in America at the time I was growing up, was kind of one of the people I looked up to. But there was a woman named Jackie Joyner Kersey, who was a track and field runner, who was incredible. I always was just inspired by her. And then when I made the national team, my teammates became my inspiration, because then I was suddenly playing and surrounded by these great players that wanted to be better, wanted to work hard, wanted to sweat, and wanted to play some great soccer. So they became my inspiration.
In your opinion, what more needs to happen in this country and the world for there to be equal opportunities for girls and women in sports?
That's a great question, Kelly. Well, I think it's starting to happen. The United States has made a lot of progress in that. The U.S. women's national team, we've got equal pay with the men's team, so that was a huge thing that happened. A lot of these other countries around the world, they have women's pro league now, so now women are playing on professional soccer, so they can do that and then continue to try to make the national team. So that's making its way. In the United States, we have the NWSL, which is a women's pro league that's going on its 10th year, and there's more support financially, sponsor dollars, and on TV. So all that stuff is very, very positive. Still, I think the amount of coverage of male to women's sports is still low on the women's side. So I think more coverage in the news, maybe on Sports Center, would be better to continue to help increase. And then the fans just coming out and supporting all the women playing any sport, whether it's basketball, hockey, soccer, tennis, just support the women's game, because that shows you're invested, and that shows it's something that people need to watch, and it brings more attention.
What is your advice for girls who are at the early stages of their journey in sports?
Well, first, I get involved, whatever it is. I mean, don't be scared to get involved just because you haven't played. Just go out there and give it a try. Second, enjoy, have fun with it, because it should be fun. It should be an atmosphere, and work hard. It's not going to come. Something may not come right away. You might not make the varsity team right away, but if you don't keep trying, then you'll never know what can happen. So I think a lot of kids may get discouraged if they don't make a team. They're like, oh, well, I just on this team. But those are stepping stones to be the best that you can be. And if you ask a lot of the best athletes around, I bet you there was a lot of hurdles they had to get over. They just weren't on the best team. They weren't always this or that. They had to prove themselves and work hard to get that. So I would tell young people just to keep working hard, and don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself. So just try to be the best that you can be, and help your teammates along the way, because being a good teammate is also part of the process.
Well, it has been a pleasure to have you on our show today, and I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me, and I wish you good luck in your future.
Oh, well, thank you. I enjoyed being on the show, and I think you did a great job. So thank you, Kaylee.
Now let's find out what's in store for the weather in Bellingham this weekend. Is it shorts and t-shirts? T-shirt weather, Aaron?
Thank you, Johnny Tran. I'm back, guys! Again! Yeah! With the weather! Now, today, we are going to have a high of 47 and a low of 33. Cloudy. I can't play. Though tomorrow, maybe it'll be better. All right, tomorrow we're going to have a high of 55, low of 40. And Cloudy. Maybe Sunday. High of 49, low of 37, and it's cloudy. Again. For the third week in a row. I'm gonna go, guys. Does the sun taste like sun chips? Do you guys know that? Like, if you guys learn that, can you just come over and tell me? Because I'm kind of curious.
It'll probably burn your mouth.
But what if it tastes like sun chips?
But how will it? But it will burn if you eat it.
Nah, smack. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.
That concludes our show for this week. Thank you so much for watching. We will leave you with our quote of the week. If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. On that note, have a great weekend, everyone. Have fun and try to learn something new.
Bye, guys. My name is Ben. This has been Bernie Pierce.
My name's Johnny Tran.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.